Hi again, it's Darcey Blue. I'm looking at a grapevine here. This is an Arizona grape, Vitis arizonica. And if you're familiar with grape growing in your garden or in pictures, they look very similar. This one here is a giant vine that's growing on a juniper tree. This is Juniperus depiana, that's alligator juniper. You can see this grapevine's just climbing all the way up in there. And let's see, there's a few blushing grapes on this vine, starting to just get ripe. We've got a few more weeks yet. Yeah, see in here. Beautiful. And so grape, aside from the very edible grapes that grow on the plant, and an Arizona grape, these grapes are very sour. They have a big hard seed, and so they're not really that great for just eating table grapes. I munch on them, but they can cause a little bit of tongue irritation from all the acids in them. But they are fantastic wild food to be gathered and juiced, and then you can turn them into wine or grape juice or grape jam. Dry them for dried raisins. And the big seed is really hard to avoid. I just crunch them up and eat them with the grapes, knowing that grape seeds are full of amazing beneficial compounds. It's one of the sources of the antioxidant resveratrol that they sell in health food stores for $50 a bottle. All you need to do is eat your grape seeds. So when I pick the grapes, I juice them, and then I save the skins and seeds and dehydrate those, and then once they're dehydrated, grind them up and use it as a shake with nutrient benefits and vitamins and minerals to put on my food. It's great in smoothies or on top of granola and yogurt. And so the grapes are edible, and then the leaves as well are fantastic wild food of the Southwest. And grapes are really quite common up in the middle elevations, 6,000, 7,000 feet. We do have them down lower in the valley as well, but they are more common up here. They tend to like to grow in the junipers and the walnuts, I have noticed. There's kind of an interesting relationship there. But these grape leaves are delicious. They're a little bit sour and astringent. So they dry out your mouth a little bit, but I like to gather them fresh. And I try to get the big leaves and take the stem off. Just pick it right there. And you either eat them fresh, you can chop them up, put them into soups or stir fries, or mixed with other greens for a nice sour taste with your greens, or I brine them in a saltwater brine, about 2 tablespoons of sea salt to 1 quart of spring water or filtered water, and I put a big giant stack of grape leaves in a canning jar all the way to the top, press them down really good, and add some spices, black pepper, fennel seeds, lemon slices, garlic, and then I pour that saltwater brine over the leaves. And this is a very traditional way of preserving foods, is with saltwater brine. And those grape leaves can sit in that brine for up to a year, possibly even more. I've kept them for at least a year. And they are naturally fermented, naturally preserved, and they're fantastic for stuffing with your favorite fillings. Rice, lamb is good if you fill it with lamb and then steam them. They're great for picking up hummus or rice or potato, whatever you like to use. You can wrap it up in a grape leaf. And they have these big giant vines that grow out of the ground and then climb up into the tree. All these branches you see here are grapevine growing high up into that tree. And eventually, as the grapevine climbs into these trees, they can suffocate and strangle the tree. But it's also a fantastic food source for wildlife. Birds especially like the fruits. And it's very abundant wild food for us as well. That's grape. Wild Arizona grape.